Throughout human history, the search for deeper connections between the physical body and the spiritual realm has led humanity along mystical and esoteric paths. Many of these paths converge at a singularly small, yet infinitely fascinating point within us, the pineal gland. This organ, no larger than a grain of rice, is revered across various cultures and traditions as the epicenter of our spirituality and intuition, a mysterious portal between the material world and the spiritual. Modern scientific investigations shed light on the pineal gland from a different angle, identifying it as a vital endocrine center that influences circadian rhythms through the production of melatonin. However, this view, while accurate, does not touch on something much deeper and enigmatic. Esoteric tradition teaches us that the pineal is where the soul resides. This statement finds reference in spiritual and philosophical practices dating back millennia. This organ is seen as a bridge between the physical and the metaphysical, capable of unlocking elevated levels of consciousness and facilitating direct communication with the divine. Moreover, the symbolism of the pine cone, often associated with the pineal gland, extends across a wide range of cultures and eras, serving as a reminder of our intrinsic connection with the universe and its fundamental laws. The design of the pine cone, aligned with the Fibonacci sequence, reflects the natural order and beauty found in the universe's structure itself. This geometric harmony suggests a correspondence between the microcosm of the pineal gland and the macrocosm of the universe, broadening our understanding of life's interconnectedness. The Fibonacci sequence is a series of numbers where each number is the sum of the two preceding ones. It reveals a proportion known as the golden ratio. This ratio is often seen as the mathematical signature of beauty and natural order. The pine cone exemplifies this sequence in its structure. The way the cone scales arrange themselves in double spirals, following the Fibonacci sequence, is a reflection of the order and beauty that permeate the cosmos. This pattern resonates not only with the internal structures of the human body, suggesting an underlying order and a connection between the microcosm and the macrocosm. The intriguing pineal gland continues to be a topic of fascination and speculation, bridging the worlds of science and spirit. Its presence in spiritual and metaphysical discussions highlights the human longing to understand the unknown and explore the nature of consciousness. With its ability to influence both sleep cycles and potentially serve as a window to the spiritual, the pineal occupies a unique place in the study of the mind and soul. Exploring this small and powerful structure leads us into the fascinating territory of sleep, a crucial aspect of our health and well-being that modern science continues to unravel. The pineal gland acts as a conductor in the orchestra of our circadian rhythm, releasing hormones at specific times of the night that play fundamental roles in our physical and mental health. Melatonin, often called the sleep hormone, is perhaps the most well-known of the hormones released by the pineal gland. Its production is stimulated by darkness and inhibited by light, explaining why light and dark signals transmitted through the optic nerve are so important for our biological clock. Melatonin not only signals to the body that it's time to rest, but also has antioxidant properties, repairs damaged cells, and strengthens the immune system. The intake of melatonin supplements can help those with sleep difficulties, but the natural production of this hormone, especially between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., is crucial for restorative rest. Serotonin, known as the mood hormone, plays a role in our sense of happiness and well-being. It is crucial for regulating our emotions, stabilizing them, and promoting a sense of contentment. The production of serotonin is influenced by sleep, with adequate rest contributing to optimal levels of this hormone. The connection between good sleep and serotonin is a reminder of the importance of going to bed early and ensuring sufficient restful nights. Another important hormone released by the pineal gland is arginine vasotosin, which acts as a natural pain reliever. Sleeping at the recommended times allows this analgesic to be released, promoting a pain-free night of sleep. Physical activity is essential for eliminating the waste generated by the use of this hormone, emphasizing the importance of exercise not just for overall health, but also for sleep quality. Lastly, we have epitolon, a hormone that enhances learning ability and delays aging. Continuous learning is vital for maintaining our cognitive health, and epitolon plays a crucial role in improving our ability to absorb and retain new information. Going to bed early and ensuring deep sleep are essential practices to maximize the benefits of this hormone. In the contemporary world, where technology has become an extension of our lives, it has started to shape our routines, interactions, and even our understanding of the spiritual. However, this constant connectivity has consequences not only for our physical health, but also for our spiritual well-being, especially when considering its influence on the pineal gland. The blue light emitted by electronic device screens is particularly disruptive to the pineal gland, which is extremely sensitive to light variations. Prolonged exposure can significantly disturb the production of melatonin. Technology presents a spiritual paradox. On one hand, it provides unprecedented access to a vast array of spiritual and philosophical resources, facilitating personal exploration of faith and spirituality on a global level. Spiritual communities can flourish online, allowing for the exchange of ideas and meditative practices across cultures. However, excessive use of technology, particularly social media and other digital mediums, can lead to the depersonalization of the spiritual experience, transforming it into something consumed rather than lived. The disconnection from nature, exacerbated by time spent indoors with electronic devices, can atrophy our ability to feel the depth and sacredness of the world around us. Nature, often seen as a manifestation of the divine, is a vital source of inspiration and spiritual connection that can be obscured by the constant glow of screens. Considering the pineal gland as the third eye, central to our capacities for perception beyond the physical, we can see that modern practices, especially our intense engagement with technology and fast-paced lifestyles, have a significant impact on this enigmatic organ. This impact extends beyond mere sleep disruption, entering territories that affect our capacity for spiritual connection and metaphysical perception. Reflecting on the impact of modern practices on the pineal gland leads us to an important crossroads between science, technology, and spirituality. It is essential to rediscover practices that reinforce our connection with the natural and spiritual rhythms of the universe. This includes adjusting our exposure to artificial light, especially before sleep, and dedicating time to disconnect from the incessant demands of technology. Meditation, yoga, and contemplative practices in nature can serve as valuable bridges for this reconnection. By setting aside time for these activities, we not only benefit our physical and mental health, but also create space for deeper spiritual experiences, facilitated by a healthy and active pineal gland. The world is full of mysteries and knowledge waiting to be discovered. By allowing ourselves to explore new ideas and perspectives, especially those that challenge our current understanding, we can find new ways to nourish our pineal gland and, by extension, our spirituality. Considering the pineal gland as a symbol of our ability to transcend the material and connect with the spiritual, we begin to understand the importance of harmonizing our modern lifestyle with practices that nourish our deepest essence. This journey of balance and reconnection is essential for unlocking the deepest mysteries of life and the universe, guided by the inner light of our third eye. The crossroads between science, technology, and spirituality represent one of the most significant contemporary challenges, outlining the territory where our deepest concerns meet the potential for a new understanding of reality. This intersection invites us to reflect on how we can harmonize these three fundamental pillars of human experience to promote holistic development that respects both our spiritual heritage and our scientific and technological achievements. Science, with its relentless quest for objective knowledge about the world and the universe, offers an increasingly detailed understanding of the complexity of life, the workings of the human body, and the laws that govern nature. Technology, in turn, emerges as a practical extension of this knowledge, transforming it into tools, systems, and devices that can significantly enhance our quality of life. However, when technology is used without careful consideration of its long-term impacts, it can lead to imbalances, both in our physical health and in our spiritual connection to the world. The central question at this crossroads is how we can use scientific and technological advances in a way that not only respects, but also promotes our spiritual development. True harmony is found not in opposition, but in the conscious integration of these forces, where each technological advancement and each scientific discovery are seen as opportunities to deepen our connection with the divine, with the universe, and more intimately, with the essence of our own being. By adopting practices that reconnect us with inner stillness, with the vastness of nature, and with the richness of our spiritual traditions, we can transform the challenge of modernity into a catalyst for spiritual awakening. In this space of convergence, each innovation becomes an invitation to explore new dimensions of ourselves and the universe, promising a future where material progress walks hand in hand with spiritual development, lighting the way to a more fulfilled and integrated existence. If you enjoyed this journey to the heart of ancient wisdom and modern spirituality, there's much more for us to explore together in the next video. If this video resonated with you, write in the comments, "It makes sense to me." Remember to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive all the latest teachings.